I'm going to critique this property, so when you decide to buy, design, build a property yourself, you won't make the same mistakes. I'm Arvin Haddad. I'm the How to Buy a Mansion guy. Let's watch this one together.
What's up everybody, it's Enes here. Welcome to another episode. This week we're in the famed Birch Streets of Hollywood Hills.
Hold it right there. It is Birch Streets, but it's considered Doheny Estates. It's upper Birch Streets. I don't value it as much as lower Birch Streets with closer views and closer to town.
And about to tour this newly constructed, stunning contemporary home. This home was built by 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗔𝗍𝗓, designed by 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗊𝗓. It gets amazing views of the city and it has phenomenal architecture.
Okay, I don't know about amazing architecture. It's been designed by a very named architect, 𝗧𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗊𝗓. His most famous work is the Propeller House, which I have a critique on. You can subscribe and watch that one later.
Now, specs of this home. We got 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 11,583 square feet of interior space, built on a 25,440 square foot lot, and this property is currently on the market for $34 million.
Okay, this is hilarious because it was initially listed for $34 million and it came all the way down to 27 million and change. But now, for some reason, it's back on the market for $32 million. Like, the reason it was not selling was because it was just priced too low. It's hilarious.
We have the gate opening up to this driveway that leads us to the covered carport. We have the board form concrete walls on the subterranean level, and the second floor consists of these bronze slats that wraps around the entire property. We have this cantilever design which we're going to tour on the backyard. Overall, it's a beautiful contemporary architecture.
Okay, what's fascinating from this angle is that you don't enter from the right side of the property. You're entering from the side of the property. The property is actually south facing and you enter sideways to the property.
And as we come up these stairs, we have these steel case planters on this side.
Okay, it's never a good idea to have this many stairs to the front door of your property. It just demonstrates that the property is on a sloped lot, because at a lower level you could enter the garage, but you have to take the stairs to get to the main level.
We have a secondary gate here, and this walkway takes you to the main entry. As you come up here, we have a water feature on the right hand side, and these white stairs are leading you towards the entry. Before I go in, this is really unique. They have a secondary door right here that closes off this entry.
Okay, that's not a bad idea for security, but you got to make sure everything else is also secure. I mean, this might give you an illusion of security if, it's really easy to get to the backyard and jump the fence and get in from one of the windows, right?
Let's go inside. All right, everyone, here we are at the entry. I really like the glass lid that this pivot door has. And as soon as you walk in, you see amazing views.
Can you spot the flaw? I sometimes pause the frame and ask my subscribers to spot the flaw because it's a muscle you have to exercise. 3, 2, 1. There is a huge, massive staircase right in the front door. You really destroy the only good floor you had with views at the expense of trying to get natural light to a lower floor. Now, we will see if they succeeded in that or not, because I don't think they have.
And this glass walkway that takes you to the lower level. But before we talk about that, why don't we go to the right first and check out the first room, which is the office. We have the built-in bookshelves on our right-hand side.
Okay, I like the location of the office. I like my offices to be a little bit tucked away from the hustle and bustle of the house, a place where you can get actually work done. Good location will get the job done.
Now, Mikey, can we get a close-up? There's a really unique detail I would like to point out. So we have this glass door opening up to the backside of the property where we have the skylights running the entire length of this property.
Did you see that? See, the architect is really focusing on the lower level. You've created this stairway in the middle to kind of allow the natural light come, and you will see later in the video, they have a huge, retractable roof that goes away to allow natural light, like, I guess, an air to flow down. But also, there's another light well on the side that he just showed you to make sure the basement gets a lot of natural light.
This hallway takes us to the powder room for this floor. Beautiful marble floors, and they use the same marble to clad the back wall. Floating vanity design here with a marble vessel sink. It looks gorgeous.
I don't mind it. I mean, it's kind of in the middle for me as far as aesthetic goes. But what's interesting is that you're looking at a concrete wall, and that's your neighbor. Because in the Birch Streets, It's very much so kind of leveled off. Every house is just lower elevation as it goes up. There's a house behind you, but they don't get actually a direct look into this area. They have to go at the edge of their property, stick their head down and look, and I don't even think they will get a good angle. So I don't think you're going to have a major privacy issue here.
Another sliding glass door opening up to the back of the property.
You will have a problem with privacy because if that's actually used as a walkway while you're doing your business, if somebody opens the office and starts walking this way for some reason, then they will watch you do your número dos.
Let's go back to the atrium, the entry, and talk about this massive opening. They use frosted glass, which allows natural light from the skylight above us to go down to the lower level as well. And they use steel to pretty much frame this entire staircase and this massive opening right here.
Do you see what I'm saying? This is prime real estate. You open the door and you see a humongous cavity right down the middle. It's just insane. And you're going to find out all the reasons why they make this choice. It just blows my mind.
Now, what's so cool and unique about this home is right above us. This is a 60-foot retractable, dimmable skylight, which is amazing. Del, can we hit it?
This is the really, really special feature of this home.
This is such a gimmick and a failed attempt to differentiate yourself from other properties. It's really funny where, instead of focusing on really giving a layout that warms the heart, connects the property as a place where you would really want to reside in every single room and have a special moment in each room, you go after these technological gimmicks and all these elements to give your property an edge over the competition. And I've never seen a bigger attempt at this that has failed so miserably.
This is a truly vented atrium. And pulling off a detail like this is definitely not easy. Big congrats to the architect and the developer.
Congratulations. The property's been on the market since 2021. It has not sold, and the price has gone up.
It's actually dimmable. So
Yes.
Around the corner from me, there's a little switch, and you can actually change the intensity of the glass. So right now you see it's very blue. You can turn it down and it will get, basically that blueness will vanish and all this natural light will come in.
So it became a problem. You see what I'm saying? It was too much natural light.
Now, the first sky bridge takes us to the first guest suite on this level. It's very spacious, same glass doors that we saw in the office.
Okay, this bedroom sucks, right? It's just facing the wall. This is the room you would give to your guest who you really want to leave as soon as possible.
And right around the corner, we have a full bathroom with a walk-in shower.
Very plain. Very, very plain finishes.
Before we continue this way, I want to take you guys to the family room. Oak panel walls on this side.
I kind of like this. It's a good little nook of a family room, but it's pretty damn freaking small for 27, 28, 29 or 31 or 32 or $34 million, whatever they think it's actually worth. But it's interesting that you get the glimpse of downtown, which is your best view. Overall, probably my favorite area in the whole house.
And as we continue the family room, we have the main kitchen right here. Darker tone cabinets complemented with a natural stone countertop.
Oh my God. What is this? This is not a kitchen. This is a bar. This is tiny, tiny little feature. So narrow, right next to the freaking backyard. Why did you introduce a different tone of wood? You completely contrasted the freaking living room, the color palette that was working, and you just decided to go really dark with now. And this is not the heart of the house. Like, the kitchen is one of the most important parts of the property. It's where everyone gathers here. The only way you can make this kitchen functional is if you put some expensive bottles by the stove and people will come to get a drink.
And as we go in, we have the paneled fridge and freezer here. More cabinets on the island. Mikey, can we get a close-up? We have the first dishwasher right here.
Do you know why it's narrow? You know the answer. Because you decided to create the Grand Canyon on the entrance, right? Everything is squished because you decided to, create this freaking opening and separation. It's just so stupid.
This is a cool detail. Dumbwaiter that actually goes down to the lower level where we have the secondary kitchen for this house. That kitchen is just as impressive as this one.
That's not a good thing. I hope it's better than this kitchen because this one sucked. I'm happy that it has this, element that you can send food from downstairs because, let's be realistic. This is not a kitchen. It's just not in my book.
And kitchen is kind of separated from the dining area with this built-in kind of open shelving, and right in front of us we have the dining area. It is situated between the formal living room area and the kitchen.
Oh my God, this is depressing. What is the palette? Please, someone explain to me. You went with really light floors, then dark wood, and then natural wood, and then bronze. That's not a palette. None of those colors really connect.
Before we go to the formal living room area, why don't we take the second sky bridge?
This is 𝗕𝗔𝗕𝗎 crossing the freaking Grand Canyon. Good luck, Edis.
This door opens up to this hallway that takes you to the bedroom. Room gets a ton of natural light. We have the king size bed.
Okay, did you spot the flaw? I give you guys 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're not on the good view side. The good view of the property is where the living room is. So you're getting the hillside view. It's not in the prime location. If you're going, I don't know what your demographic is here, a family, which I don't think they would really enjoy going through bridges and crossing the Grand Canyon. But if it's the bachelor, he wants that downtown view. Why did you give him a hillside view?
Recessed in bookshelves right here with LED lighting. And there's one more detail here I would like to talk about. There's actually 2 more.
Okay, let's pause it right here. Do you notice 3 different color woods used at the same place? There's light, right? Kind of oak color. Then you got the dark, and then you got a super dark. Who designed this house? Who came up with the palette?
Now, this door opens up to the primary bathroom. This bathroom is simply stunning.
Layout is pretty functional, and it's like they've actually figured out where to put everything to fit it comfortably, but it's a pretty narrow bathroom. They had some work doing, right? Like they had to kind of actually arrange it in the right way to make sure it works. Overall, it's not bad.
And right above us, 2 rain heads, handhelds, beautiful skylight above, bringing natural light.
They're killing me with this natural light thing.
As we go through this opening, we have the primary closet here. Now this closet is amazing. Old polyform cabinet.
Okay, pretty good, decent sized primary closet. I would have probably gone with 2 islands in the middle to just make sure they each get their own. But overall, pretty damn good size.
Let's go back to the hallway and tour the formal living room area. And this room is all about the amazing views. We have the seating area right in the center, walls of glass. And let's talk about some details here. Number 1. The grout line on these limestone floors actually hits these steel columns perfectly right in the center.
You know how, like, if your kid is just like going crazy and you bring another subject matter to kind of distract her, to kind of bring her back in? This is exactly what's going on. Who the hell cares if that grout line is center or not? Come on, we have major problems going on here. Why the hell would you spend any time in this formal living space? It has no functionality. I've said this over and over and over in almost all my videos, that if you don't give utility to your formal living space, it will never get used. To me, it's just seating for the outside. When you get tired of being in the backyard, you come inside. You know, you just sit there to watch the view. Come on, that's it? That's all you've got?
Same limestone floors are actually brought to the exterior, but they have different finish. They have this 𝗕𝗡𝗄 finish. And let's talk about this overhang design, the cantilever. It's a really unique architectural detail of this home. And they accomplished this look by using a lot of steel columns and steel beams.
Okay, let's give credit where it's due. You actually get a lot of depth of backyard. You have plenty of hardscaping, you know, lawn, and then you have a massive pool. That's a positive. But did you spot the negative? Pay attention.
Amazing, amazing views. On the left-hand side, we see downtown Los Angeles, this whole city, all the way to the ocean. I mean, it's amazing.
This view is not amazing. This view sucks. Your proximity to the focal points, right? Something interesting is very far away. Again, an advantage of a far away view would be the fact that it's panoramic. But because the way Birch Street and especially Doheny Estates is positioned, the houses are kind of stacked after each other and they come lower. And you see that hedge and that roof of your neighbor, you can see the chimney, is really blocking a lot of your view. You're looking at 90% sky, 10% land.
Let's talk about this 106-foot above ground infinity edge pool.
I hate overground pools, and I will tell you exactly why. It makes it look like a water fountain. And to me, it's, you know, pools have enough problems, right? Safety problems with kids. You just give another excuse to hit your chin, trip over it. For kids to get stuck in it, it will be harder for them to get out. I just don't think it's an advantage. I think the finish of water touching, you know, earth, the lawn at the same level is a key, you know, optical pleasure to look at.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but Spa is about an inch taller than the rest of the pool. They designed it that way so there's a little bit of a heat separation between the spa and the rest of the pool.
Do you see your Century City view? It's just like poking out of the bushes. This is a horrible view.
Outdoor patio continues. We kind of have this lower section right here. From here, you can enjoy the amazing views as well.
Dude, the pool is blocking your view. Ennis, what are you talking about? He's just looking at the other hill across. Come on, man.
And this opens up to the side of the property. That's actually the primary bedroom suite that we just toured. And while we are here, there's one more detail I want to talk about. This might be hard to understand from this angle, but the outline of this home is in the shape of a bird. Architect wanted to go this direction.
Because we're in bird streets. Let's make it a bird. That's your core principle. Element that no one can actually even see. It's something you have to tell them, or like get a drone, like bring your friends over. Hey guys, I bought this house. It looks like a bird. They're like, where? Where's the bird? I don't see a bird. Such a horrible idea. Iconic architecture. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Center of the home where we have the atrium is actually pushed in. Again, this is the core of the bird, and the right and the left hand side are the wings of the bird.
It more looks like a butterfly, to be honest. It's not even a freaking bird.
I wanted to mention that because I thought this was such a cool detail.
This is the biggest mistake. That's when you put that as your core. Now you do understand that whole light channel, the retractable light, is to have a body for the bird. It's like, oh, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Now let's go downstairs and check out all the rooms. Here we are at the lower level, 2-story ceilings. Skylight is bringing a ton of natural light to this level as well.
Wait a minute. This skylight is bringing a ton of natural light to this huge hallway in the center. You went out of your way to bring natural light to the bottom to give it to the hallway? Or did you want to get natural light to the rooms downstairs? You destroyed your only good level to give light to the freaking hallway of downstairs. Brilliant.
Now, next door right here goes into your, I want to say, first spot. We have a massage table here, vessel sink. I really like the glazed tile mosaic design.
Why did this room all get Persian Iranian? What is this tapestry? Is 𝗨𝗕𝗃 Persian? What's going on here?
This is really cool. So this is a quartz washing table.
Dude, this is a mortuary bed. This is where you will wash your dead bodies. Why would you want to have one of these in your house?
Actually, Mikey, why don't you come this side, because I want to show these handhelds here. So you have everything. And of course it has drains around, because I'm assuming you'll probably splash out a little bit.
It's so ridiculous. It's such a stupid feature to have. You're supposed to feel zen, not like they're preparing to freaking bury you. What is going on?
Going back out, we have these mosaic patterns behind the sink here where we have the cabinets.
I'm telling you, man, this is like, I'm kind of offended that they brought our culture, my heritage into this mortuary. We don't swing this way, guys. We have a lot of problems, trust me. But we don't decorate mortuaries like this.
Let's go back to the atrium. Now, we have two extremely spacious guest suites on this side and walkway that takes you to the outdoor patios. Again, shared by these two guest suites. So this door opens up to the first one. What I like about this room is the concrete wall.
What the hell is that? Is that an optical illusion? What is going on? I don't know. Good sized room though.
And of course we have the glass walls opening up to the patio, and this door takes you to the bathroom. Right here we have the walk-in shower, and between the vanity setup and the walk-in shower we have the water closet.
This is really good. If you really have to go while you're in the shower, you're not gonna get anywhere wet. You just go sit down, do your business, get back in the shower.
Of course we have the walk-in closets on this wall.
That's not a walk-in closet, NS. That's just closet.
This door opens up. We have this walkway here with a water feature, and it takes you out to this patio space.
Dude, all I see is that house across looking in. You're really eye level. That's not ideal.
We have the same limestone floors that we saw in the backyard also here. That sliding glass door opens up from the first guest suite.
And this house, look at this. Hello. What's for breakfast? Come on, man.
And even from this level, you get amazing views of the hillside.
Let's talk about fire insurance. This is never good. Hillside, fire moves up, very expensive. fire insurance is off the cheesy right now in California, 3x, and then even if you get it, of what it used to be like 4 or 5 years ago, crazy high.
Now let's go check out the second guest suite, which is right here. Another spacious room, and again, we have the concrete wall, oak panel back wall. We have 2 openings that leads you to the bathroom. Pocket doors here, there you go. And going in, this one also has a double vanity.
Look, none of the secondary bathroom finishes were anything above 5, 5.5, 6. Only the primary master suite was, had marble and some of better finishes. These all very much so look, very plain to me for the ultra luxury.
The room next door is where we have the gym. Lightly staged with the gym equipment. To seal this room off of the atrium, you actually have these pocket doors.
Wait a minute, didn't you want to have this whole atrium to bring the natural light in? Now you want to block the natural light? And you had natural light coming from the light well over there. Do you see what a humongous mistake this is? And this is why I do consulting. And I like to get in early before you start making stupid decisions.
Now, continuing this way. This whole section is clad with the same oak panels. We have a pocket door right here, opening up to, I want to say, your second spa. This is the steam room, clad with mosaic tiles.
Oh my God, there's steam coming out. Somebody was taking a steam shower before they started filming.
And right on the other side, check this out. Mikey, why don't you go inside? Dry sauna with a pink Himalayan salt wall.
Pretty good size. I love spa rooms. Again, I'm very disappointed that they're not facing the canyon, because that's what I would have liked to have, right? Like a place where it's, not in a dungeon where you can look out and get inspiration and see the nature. But overall, I like the fact that they've got the steam, they got the gym right there, the dry sauna. Very good.
What about this thing behind you over here?
That's a dream pod.
Do you know what that is? I don't want to say the word because it would get demonetized, but let's say assisted. Okay, assisted. No, this is a salt water for floating. I've tried it. God forbid if you have scratch on your hand, because it will burn. The whole time you're in there, instead of relaxing, you're just burning. I had a horrible experience.
You basically fill this in with water and you float inside.
Yeah, it's like really salty water, so you float, and it basically just like deprives you of all your senses.
Okay, but did you really need natural light, that whole hallway for this room? You had the light well on this side. Did you have a lot of natural light in the sauna wellness area? I don't think so.
Now, going to the other side, just like the entry, we also have pocket doors here, sealing it off. And we have the den here. This room also serves as your family room on the lower level.
Did you need a lot of natural light in this room while watching TV? Did you? No, you didn't. You didn't need a lot of natural light here. You destroyed your main level to give freaking natural light to the freaking hallway. And your flow, and your layout, everything. Such an idiotic decision.
And if you want to close it off from the entry, we have the pocket doors also here with the tracks on the bottom and top.
So you created a problem, then you gave a solution to fix it.
We have 2 more doors in front of us, and these are the 2 guest suites we have on this level. Now let's start with this one. We have the king size bed situated on the left, seating area in front, and this is a cool detail. So we're at the lower level right now. To allow natural light to come in.
This is a light well. It's a cool feature. This is the only window they could give to call it a bedroom. There's nothing cool about this.
And the room next door is the second guest suite on this side. Polyform, built-in closets are simply amazing. Look at the way these doors open and close.
Worth 32 million, NS. Totally worth it.
Let's go back out to the atrium. And this is the last hallway, and that leads us to the covered carport. And this door right here opens up to the service kitchen. Now this kitchen is so impressive. I feel like it's almost better than the showroom kitchen.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the showroom kitchen. Of course it is. And then you put it here. Why the hell would you spend any time over here? And then what happened to the skylight? You gave all that natural light. So your main kitchen, your chef's kitchen won't have any natural light because it's blocked off, right? So what was the purpose of that?
Now, we have these 2 wine enclosures. If I can open up the doors, there you go. First one right here, temperature controlled.
This is perhaps the worst location I've ever seen anyone put their wine cellar. In the chef's kitchen, and then next to the freaking hallway that's going to get a lot of natural light coming, which is not good for the wine bottles. Horrible. Horrible.
We have one more room to see, and that's right here. Let's go take a look. It's the laundry room. We specifically wanted it toward this room because it's so spacious, the amount of cabinets in this room.
Oh my God. What the hell is this? Why is it so big? You want to start a freaking dry cleaning business out of Bird Street to make all the money back from overpaying for this property? Horrible. And then again, you gave that freaking natural light from the center coming down to light up the space, and you didn't even light it up. You had it closed off. Horrible. There's this house that is even worse than this house. It must be like the worst design of all times. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Check out this video, and I'll see you guys in the comments. Take care.